And, I thought today was a pretty good practice. I thought guys came out with great energy. I thought there was good competitive work. Obviously there was high emotions. As we went into it, which I'm hopeful to see. And we're continuing to work on just the control in those situations. I saw some guys that in the earlier part of practice maybe lost control of a reaction or a response, and just see them finish the way that they did, it was definitely a positive step. And so, because that's what happens in this game. And I think one of the things that has been a challenge for us at times throughout the course of the season is that if something doesn't go the way we want, or you get frustration sets in for the moment. Oh, it's still about the details, still about the discipline. It's still about going and just being the best you in your response, and so you've got to continue to see that. And I thought there were good examples of that today, and I thought we got better with the work.
Have you been impressed by the way they've handled what's going on?
It's ultimately we don't have a choice. And everybody can talk about what you want to be individually, what you want to be as a team, what what your desires are, but that's not gonna. We found a situation nobody wants to be in. And that's pretty evident, but we still all have desires of who we want to be and what we want it to look like, and so we get to make the choice of that. And if we're just driven by circumstance, that when it's all good, that you can, now I'm going to work hard. No, that's not right. Right? We get knocked on our butt 3 times. We haven't played good. We haven't done the things necessary, but we got opportunity for today. And if it's true in your core of who you want to be, go get better. Right? Go show that you are better. Go, take the steps that are necessary. And we can sit around and feel sorry for ourselves, but nobody cares. And it doesn't matter. Go show it. Show it in the work. Show it in how we prepare. And then dang well need to make sure that it shows up on game day.
What does Cal do well defensively, and why do they generate takeaways?
Yeah, they are very multiple in what they do. Fronts, coverages, they mix as good as probably anybody we played up to this point this year. They do a really nice job of just the effort, the passion, the energy. They are a big, long, physical defense. They got good playmakers. So they've done a really nice job, and you're putting together a defense that plays to a standard. And those guys have been very opportunistic with when that ball's in the air to be able to not only create deflections and PBUs, but creating those interceptions.
On the other side of the ball, what stands out about the Cal rushing offense? They've been really good through 3 games.
Yeah, they're multiple in what they do. I think their backs, quarterback's a good decision maker, and you can see them getting into good calls as well. So I think he does a nice job. They've got a good group up front. I think all areas help contribute to that. You see some of the explosive runs and guys working down the field. So it's going to be one of those games that we got to be on point, because this is a rushing attack that is giving teams trouble, and obviously we got to make sure we're taking care of our responsibilities and doing it at an elite standard.
Is it more challenging knowing that this is the first time you ever actually encounter with the Cows?
No, it happens just throughout years. This is the first time that we get to play them, and you obviously we respect the things that you see on film, and that's one of the things we talk about when you're playing somebody. Do they respect what you put on film? And that's a challenge. Like I got a lot of respect for this team by how they play. You can tell they're very well coached. You can tell they're tough, they're physical, and they play with a great deal of energy.
Are you getting a good feel, maybe you and DJ each, for what happens in practice, what happens in games, what you need to do to get things done right in practice so it does carry over on Saturday?
Yeah, I think it's a feel from the entire offense, and obviously DJ has to help that transition for him individually, and offensively, we've got to make sure that we're doing that. So that's something that we're definitely working to make sure to have even a heightened sense of awareness to the detail, and some things that we've we've kind of I say taking things out, but try to be for different positions. We've tried to even simplify whether it's a detail in a route, or it's something to make sure that we are doing the things that are necessary to go and achieve success. And at the end of the day, we've got to see that. We've got to have a sense of urgency to that, and we've got to have a lot of competition at each position for the guys to show consistency and for that to show up on game day.
What do you like about seeing Jeremiah Byron stepping up in the leadership and making his goal?
I've been really impressed with him, and I think when you talk about leadership, you want to see, man, who is, one, who cares. I mean, who really cares about beyond just themselves? And it's been unfortunate, JB being out for the last couple games. But if you want to see something impressive, go watch it. Go back and watch the video and watch him on the sideline. I mean, he's had a leg injury, and not one time have I seen him sitting down on the bench. He has been active. He's been up and down the sideline, encouraging, challenging, pushing. We're excited about getting him back on the field. But that's what a leader is. And he couldn't do anything physically to be able to help us, but man, he's trying to bring everything that he has. He's very active today in practice. You hear him, you feel him, you see him. Really excited about his continued steps and the push of himself, and that's where I think it all starts.
How big can that game be for Malik's development? Not just the long catch. He had a really contested first down catch, or I guess a third down catch
yeah.
in that second half. It was a big play.
Yeah, I think Malik is a guy that can be a great weapon for us. I think there's, even in that game, for what he was able to do, should definitely boost his confidence. But then you also, still with the challenge of how it could have been better, and it could have been a lot better, throughout that game. And that's somebody that, I thought today, his energy, you could see him trying to apply to the detail. You could see him trying to be, a technician in that. And, I'm grateful I got a chance to coach him, and, just want to see him continue to take those steps, because I think that can definitely be a spark for him.
Do you see it coming with Hakeem too?
I do, and Hakeem got his first game back. Was able to do a few things out there. Still getting himself. He missed about a month, and so still got to get himself back into that game ready shape. I thought he did a wonderful job in his rehab to get back for last week, but I think we're going to see him continue to ascend, and I thought he had a good day today, and he's really pushing.
Danzy and Elijah Moore, have they earned, I guess, the opportunity?
I think those are things that, there are a lot of guys in that freshman class that I have zero doubt that the type of player that they are going to be here, and it is seeing them, in practice, the confidence and alignment, assignment, what to be able to do, Mekhi Danzy's made some great plays. We've got a bunch of guys that have come out, but in that moment when to be able to translate that to when a coach is not there to kind of be there to support you in it, those are the things that we're looking for, the consistency in that. But definitely excited about those guys, and there's a handful of those freshmen that we're pushing, and ultimately I don't have any decisions on anybody that right now saying, oh hey, this guy's, we're just going to play him in 4. If a guy can get out there and help this football team, we are going to push it, and I think there will be a group of guys that, however many games that might be, are going to get an opportunity. So I just need to see that, and to see the confidence, in the communication, the execution of the details, all those things, to be able to go make an impact.
We're good. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you guys. Have a great day.